And welcome back. Okay, so last time I was debating still about what to do with Swanhildur here, and I did ultimately decide to go with throwing for her. So let's do so. Start with throwing mastery. And we might even get shield expert at some point. That works pretty well actually with throwing, especially with point blank. Should take the shield bonus into account for the damage. Okay, and we also have the training equipment, so that means one of the priorities now is to find some caravan contracts giving us ample time to train up while we do things. So with that in mind, I guess we head back to Forstland here. Yeah, let's do so. Equipment, supply-wise, money-wise, we're doing okay. Would still, of course, like to get more money as I just spent a bunch. Luthardis now has this Ibn Hussein's blade, which isn't perfect for what I'm trying to accomplish eventually with her, but in any case. So yes, let us head to Forstland. Okay, and we do have a caravan. Nice. I guess I'll also check the recruits quickly here, but with this money situation, I suppose it's kind of unlikely that I'll get anyone. Let us check the marketplace as well, I suppose. Quality wood. I guess I can make a profit with that, so okay. And I'll take a look at these books, even though it's possible I already did. Okay, nothing that I care that much about at the moment, especially without having more money. Also, I don't even care where these caravans are going for the most part at the moment. Instead, I'm most interested in just getting the training time down. So let's do so. We have one scout, we have one hunter, and the rest of you guys can train up. This will be a huge power spike. In any case, you come across a man and woman arguing outside one of the town's buildings. "Why do I give you all of it? I'm the one doing all the work," she yells. The man rubs his chin and responds, "I manage the minch. How would you find work without me?" The woman, seeing you, turns and asks if you'd sleep with her. She could be shaped like two circles and a triangle, and you'd probably still have a go. The woman throws her hands out. "See? Half this world's..." Oh, I lost the voice there. Let's try again. "See? Half this world's ready for business if I so much as open my legs." That sounded more like the teenager from The Simpsons. Well, in any case, the wannabe pimp asks you to talk some sense into his prospect. Okay, so it seems we don't have a monk anymore, so we don't get that option. So doesn't really matter which one I pick here as far as I remember. I'll go with the second option. Nothing wrong with a cell whore playing by her own rules. With a parental appeal, you take the pimp by the shoulder. You can take the woman out of a whore, but you can't take the whore out of a woman. Okay, not sure I agree with that statement, but let's continue anyway. The pimp thinks it over. You do too, as you were never one for logic. The pimp looks at you. What? The lady steps forward, taking the pimp by the other shoulder. I think he's saying to cut me loose. When the pimp raises an eyebrow, the woman clarifies. Figuratively speaking. The pimp sighs. I don't understand what the hell you two are saying, but alright. I thought maybe I could get a business going here. A woman here, a woman there, peddle their gooches and mooches, make some crowns, retire early. Oh well, back to grinding wheat into flour until I keel over and die. The man walks off, his nose sniffling. The pimp game isn't for everyone. Okay. So I would assume everyone who's watching this knows you can get that pimp as a recruit if you have a monk, or in the case of legends, also a nun. There might also be another way, another background to get that. But at least I don't remember that being the case. Saw some goblins there, but they didn't want to fight. Honestly, kind of glad, as I do detest goblin fights, usually. Though they are definitely more interesting now that they've beefed up some goblins. And speaking of goblins, okay, we have a few white direwolf riders. So I haven't seen any of those in this run, but I have played a bit on my own time on a second run as well, so I know that those aren't really that much of a problem. However, how good is this team? So what else do we have? Ambushers, skirmisher, harrier, a few berserkers, and a tribe defender. Okay, so we might have some casualties, but I will defend the caravan here. And we'll see just how annoying this fight will be. The berserkers definitely can be a problem. But if I remember correctly, the white direwolf riders actually aren't nimble for some reason, which makes them semi-easy to kill. And when I fought them in my second playthrough on my own time, I don't think the white direwolf even or it was it wasn't as strong of a white direwolf as they usually are. So shouldn't be a problem there. But the berserkers and the tribe defender can definitely do damage. Anyway, so weapons wise, I guess some heavy weapons are kind of good in a way against some of these goblins. Would also like to be able to hit them easier, but need to prioritize something, so let's go with the damage instead of that. Also, I don't really have like heavy hitting spears apart from, let's see. Yeah, we have the fighting spear here. Might be using that on Herbert in this fight, I guess. At some point. Anyways, let's break camp in a moment here. Like so, and there we go. The training is already paying off. And we do have a couple of levels actually out of that. So with that, level 10. Take those, and let's see here. What else? So I don't even have like a armor specialization just yet. And with 120 hit points, we'll go nimble, yeah. Doesn't have resilient, so that's a bit spooky in some cases. I could also go with like second wind to be able to inspire longer. Inspire is 22 fatigue, so yeah, cannot keep it up forever. It is possible, if I don't take nimble here, Wifted will just die, getting unlucky, get shot in the head by the tribe defender. So I guess I should do that instead of taking the second wind at the moment. Okay, let's take nimble. That does mean that I need to mess with the armor though, which is a slight pain in the butt, but let's go for it. Okay, so this is obviously too heavy. Take it off, and this needs to be a bit lighter as well. Let's take those out of there, and we can use one of these as a base. Well, actually, that is... well, it's not quite good enough. We might get Steel Brow, though, at some point, but something like this, or close to that. How about this one instead? 90 and -4 seems better. And now to find some kind of nimble gear. Something like that we'll have to do, I guess. Okay, so that is 41%. Not perfect, but close enough. So let's put those in a different order so that it looks more fashionable. Alright, and we have a number 2 layer from there, so that is a 105 helmet, 105 body armor. Okay, next up, kettle, level 7. Takes more resolve. And takes +2 melee. Does he take initiative? Yes, he does. Okay, never mind. Never mind, doesn't take the melee skill in that case. Mostly building this guy as a tank. Oh, and if I go nimble here already. Also, you should have resilient if you do that. The thing is, do I have enough nimble armors? Nimble layers. Well, it's a bit difficult to accomplish at the moment, so maybe skip that. Or maybe just go with heavy armor instead. No, you shouldn't, because you're going with dodge. I am foolish. How about going with something else, like maybe steel brow at the moment? I think I'll just go with like steel brow instead at the moment. Mostly because I kind of lack the nimble gear. Well, this is... if I adjust that, then that would have been okay, I guess. Anyways, yeah. Anything else I need to consider? I don't think so. So let's see how this goes. So yeah, let's move you closer to the front. I need to remind myself who these guys actually are. Okay, Lutkardis, you can go into the front for now. Something like that, perhaps. And let's see how many casualties we get this time. Okay, so yes, White Direwolf Rider doesn't have Nimble. Which is a bit strange, because the regular Direwolf Riders do have Nimble, and aren't these supposed to be the upgraded versions? Is that an oversight? I don't know. So we see one Berserker, but weren't there more than one? There's the Tribe Defender, will deal a lot of damage with the Spiked Impaler. Anyways, enough yapping, let's play the game. Going for Herbert. They're getting unlucky, like to see that. Alright, there you go, engaging. Goes for Herbert. That's not ideal. Also goes for Azur, I guess. That's fine. Can I rotate you in there? Wifted has Inspire now, so maybe that's better. Then again, getting an attack with Baldwin is something I would like to accomplish. So who else has rotation? Alretieren. Yes, I can rotate there, but then again, if I want to attack with Rand, well, it gets a bit awkward. We'll see. Guess I move one tile already. And we'll see if I can manage... Yes, I can manage to attack. Thank you, Skirmisher. Okay, so we have plenty of nets, as I have 2 net characters, yes. So let's start with the nets. Even on these lowly skirmishers. Don't have the marking available anymore in the team, so if I want, I can start attacking. We do get surround bonuses. No underdog. So 82 goes to 87. Can I get that higher? Yes, I can. Okay, there's the second Berserker. Alright, well that kind of simplifies things. This Berserker going into melee like that. Sure. Enjoy. using your own tools against you. This one will engage next round, I suppose. So I can move here, or I could go for the Tribe Defender. But I'll wait and see what he does. Okay, so now Inspiring Round makes a lot of sense to me. That or Luthgardis. Actually, this weapon might deal more damage. Probably does. Sure, let's inspire Luthgardis so she can attack twice. Alright, and Sancho. Also, yes, I can, if I get lucky enough, I suppose, get a stun off. Do I even need that stun? Not sure. Let's see what the percentage chance to hit is. 60%. Yeah, we have staff spins. Would be better to get one off on a Berserker, but I can't do that as of yet. I'll wait and see. Okay, I think attack here, attack this one. Fail, but whatever. Let's switch into the spear. You have a rotation. Do I use that on anyone? Doesn't actually look like it's going to accomplish anything. Unless I rotate Baldwin there. It's not really something that would help though, as of this moment. So just engage. And probably just shield wall as well. Can already be attacked by the Harrier here. Also, freedom of movement being there. I guess that's the old freedom of movement. That means a lot of damage reduction. Based on initiative. Okay, just provide surround bonuses and probably use the shield thing. It's not going to deal much damage if I attack this one. Will spend a lot of fatigue on this though. Oh well. Waiting around, huh? How indecisive of you. Okay. Sure, go for the highest chance. And also, yes, they do have Vengeance, so try for the stun, I suppose. Then again, Daze would also help, and I can later on maybe stun with Sancho. Okay, I convinced myself. Let's instead go for that. Okay, and Rikara just attack from like there. That does mean one healer doesn't get to do much, but oh well. Okay, Ostrich. 94. That is a lot. Let's go with 71 though, with the quick shot. No. Oh, what the hell? 40. Oh yeah, it's because it missed. Anyways. 95. Double check. Did you have Berserk? Yes, you do. Actually, 53. If I save that kill for later, it's going to be better. So I will greedily attempt to do that. Okay, is it net time again? I suppose it could be. Might be better to wait though. I think I'll wait on that. Also, rotating here might be okay. It is a lot of fatigue though, but if I want to attack, which I suppose I will want to attack, then I guess this is a good move. Let's do it. Okay, and now we attack twice. Let's go for the white direwolf, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. So yes, this is well, it's a white werewolf actually, instead of a direwolf. Far less dangerous than the white direwolves roaming the world, but I suppose can still deal damage. Only 60 melee skill though. Now I go for the berserker, I guess. Probably. Then again, killing this fast does help, and the berserker will take a lot of hits still. So instead, never mind. Okay, and I suppose I will. Okay, Henrike, level 7. Probably just goes for the easiest target here. Alright. Let's get Kettle ready to intercept here. We'll see if the white direwolf rider decides to go for him or not. If not, then possibly go for the tribe defender. Let's move like one tile in this direction. Alright, and now that this happened, I definitely am not spending a stun on that. A stun attempt, that is. So let's instead get in position. Probably like here. Vengeance is active on the berserker. I guess that's because of the stupid net, which dealt 0 damage, so that's a bug. Ouch. Yeah, that sucks. That does suck, so we do need to engage here. I think. Anyway, it is what it is. Okay, can you please hit this time? Yes. How about again? No. Okay, let's see if my greed pays off here. It does. Alright, so I suppose we'll try to just damage this one down. It is at 57 health, so makes sense to me. Sadly, we will be getting hit, probably, by Vengeance Jacket Pike. And then a regular one, as they have 12 action points. Unable to break free. Okay, did you just kill a caravan hand? Yes, okay. Gets confidence out of that, but I guess it's better for us. Okay, and now I suppose let's net this one. And equip the next one. And like I said, probably need to go for the tribe defender here actually, because I don't want to be hit again, especially on Lutkardis by one of these spiked impaler shots. Does mean that this fight direwolf rider is free to do things. But oh well, have to make a decision, have to prioritize. So if I attack, it's just going to deal minor chip damage. But if I fortify, it's going to spend all of the fatigue. I don't know, I guess I attack. Okay, well... no chip damage for you, I guess. 71... I guess now's a good time to try to deal damage on the Harrier. He's not nimble. This is just the hunting bow though, and he still has all of the armor. Nah, I'll go for the white werewolf. Let's try to get rid of it ASAP. Okay, and inspire perhaps Ostrich? Or Ranch? Probably Ranch, yeah. Herbert has missed a 95 and then hits the head. Oh well. Sancho waits and hopefully gets to stun this berserker. So there is kind of some merit, I guess, trying to stun this one, but I don't think I will. Let's rely on the daze and the damage from Ranch. Maybe this is even enough to kill, though unlikely, I guess. We'll see. Yeah, not even close. Still need more. Yes, you do that. That is far better for us. Still need a bit. You can just stay put, I guess. Or will you? Let's see. Doesn't have an armor spec, so actually let's be in range of only one of these pikes. Okay, and don't activate the berserk, so that means probably just shield wall, but I can wait and decide. Probably just net this target. Sure, let's go ahead and do it. And then you wait. Or I could... Is there a point in trying to stagger? I don't think so. It seems we will get this kill though. Unless we get super unlucky. 95, that is even with the pierced hand penalty. Okay, one down. We might need to do some rotation shenanigans here, depending on where the white direwolf ends up. Anyways, I could even switch to this weapon. I forgot I even bought that. But do I dare go into melee? I guess I kind of do. So the head armor is low, definitely. I'll switch into that. Alright, and Hail Weak here. I guess just attacks. Goes for the Harrier instead. Is there a point in trying this? Too fatigue intensive, too unreliable, I think. So just do that. Okay, and if I leave Swanhilder here, then that is hazardous for her health. However, I would rather keep Lutkardis in case we somehow get this white direwolf going for her and also connecting the hits. So just do that and fail. Okay, and now is the time to try to deal damage, I suppose. Also, yes, you don't actually have an armor spec, so that could be bad, being there. Oh well, can you dodge this? Probably. Move like there and try to stun the berserker. How do you have vengeance again? Have they changed how that works? I still haven't dealt any damage to it. Oh yes, they have changed it. Additionally, party member or pet dying will trigger the effect. Okay, so it's even better than it was. Okay, yeah, 5%. Okay, 77, can you do it? No, you cannot. Well, might as well just start attacking, since Vengeance is active anyway. And you just hold there. Alright. Go for this one, I guess, or one of these. Well, this would be a kill. Never mind, it wasn't. Caravan hand AI is kind of weird sometimes. Or pretty often, actually. Uses a net and breaks free. That's fine. Flexing with the footwork. That's also fine. What is your initiative? It's 107, so ideally get another net there. And we can get a net there. With Azure. Let's also wait for one on this one again. Huge stack. Start chipping away. Right, then what the hell do you do? Sadly, this Berserker gets to act before Sancho Panzo does. So having like a high initiative or adrenaline-based stick fighter would be nice. Let's wait and see what I want to do there. Ouch. Yeah, shouldn't have moved there, but at least he's still alive. Okay, so if I use a net, I can't actually back off. This guy is kind of important to keep alive. But I probably do get that stun now, so I will risk it. That was the wrong button, but anyway, I do get to use the net. And he would have been out of fatigue anyway, so it doesn't matter. Still, mistake. Alright, and then what? Who do I inspire? Maybe this time it is Ostrich. Probably it is, I think, unless Ludwig. Ludwig has 11 AP. Let's check what his... Well, actually, let's wait. Let's wait and see. So, 80%. Seems I can't get... Well, yes I can. Never mind. Let's wait. Let's still wait. Okay, that is 89. I'll still wait for this round bonus, though. Double check. Yeah, no underdog. Get in there. Actually, now I block Baldwin. Oh well. Baldwin didn't have a move during this round anyway. Start dealing minor damage. Minor but reliable damage. Aimed shot. Okay, and Herbert, do you dare go into melee with this thing? Maybe I shouldn't. That is also a little bit scary, but I guess only a little bit. Also, the cut arm sinew does help a lot, so I guess that's fine, actually. So go for it. And now the inspire. I guess I could even inspire Rand. Or even Sancho. I'll do Rand, I think. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, the nets are the priority. Silly me. Right, use a net there first, and then if you have the fatigue, you do. Use one there. Okay, and stun. Yes. This one will die pretty easily, so don't try for a stun. I could also go for this ambusher. And that is the higher chance to hit. Okay, and just stay put. Alright, and since this one is trapped in a net and we are nearly done here, maybe go for that. I could also go for this though. Actually, let's go for this. Okie dokie. So acts in 18. We can kill with Herbert. So you go for this target. Oh, don't block like that. Alright, highly awkward. Well, I guess I let you die then. Stupid caravan hands. Okay, probably inspire Baldwin. Let's just wait though. For now. Also, yeah, maybe should have waited for Herbert, because Herbert has Berserk. Oh well, can go for this twice. Or go for the Ambusher. It's like whatever. Let's go for this. Okay, and you... I don't know, do nothing. Just, gather fatigue. Might still use that net. Bonk, bonk. Yeah, that's what you get. Seemingly trying to get away. Well, it might happen. Won't matter, really. Okay, so who to inspire? I guess maybe now do Ostrich. Yeah, let's do Astrid. Then again, is she too far from this? Does it matter? I guess it doesn't matter. At this point, the fight is won. So let's not think about it that much. Still pick up this net, I suppose, since it does help. Okay, Swan Healer, you're not really convincing me with your throwing prowess. But I guess things will change. Hopefully. At some point. And now we have a shot here. Technically we did. Okay, so aim shot here, or I don't know, here. This one will die anyway. So, I don't know. Probably a waste doing this as well, but let's still do it. I suppose I will use a net on that one. Yeah, see ya. See ya later, alligator. I'll wait for it to act, so I don't lose the net immediately. Alright, let's surround this fool and get this over with. Seems I don't even need the net. Well, of course I don't need it, but... Oh, sure, let's use it. Yeah, there we go. It's over. Okay, so Rick Hara and no one else gets a level up. Okay, let's equip the nets again. You need to assign someone to heal Haraldur and Lutkardis. Anyway, Rikhara here, level 6. Takes more hit points. And what else? Maybe take Patient Hunter. So I'll mark some of these things here as well. Well, Patient Hunter is something I will get eventually, but it's now the time. We'll have more fatigue very soon when I pick up Lithe. I guess take tactical maneuvers, or that is the other option here. Double strike is a bit weird because it only applies during the same turn, it seems. Yeah, I'll take Patient Hunter. That's a good one. Right, let's set up camp again. Let's also repair some of this goblin garbage. I suppose it's worthwhile now that I have the repair tent to repair other things as well. Anyways, also need a healer, so who will it be? I'll do you, Svanhildur, since you're the first in the list, and also I don't care as much about your training progress. Let's also assign one person to repair. That can be you, Alretieren. And let's continue. Hopefully we don't get attacked straight away again. God damn it. More goblins as well. A goblin plunderer. Don't know what that is. One berserker, one direwolf rider, which is actually, I think, tougher, kind of, than the white direwolf rider. Anyways, I suppose we will fight this, despite the damage that we sustained. I guess you should stay out of it though, Harold. That does make things more difficult. Or I put him to the backline here and accept that he might get super unlucky. Lutkardis is still going to fight. Yeah, I suppose we can do this. Should, like, change this armor though, which is slightly annoying. So let's see, this is minus 21. So get something near to that. Right, let's use probably this as a base. And then take like that off, and now it is minus 18. Can I get something to the number 2 layer that's not too heavy? It seems I might be able to. Minus 23, minus 11, that's pretty close to perfect. So let's go with that, and let's check the others as well, I guess. I think Haraldur here will be in the fight, but yeah, one hit might even kill him. But yeah, let's leave him into the very back line like that. This is a bit damaged, but I'll accept it. This though, well, it's not that bad. I don't really have replacement parts. So how's the inventory? Let's make a little bit of space by doing that. Alright, more goblins to kill. I don't think we got the other caravan to help us out. Yeah, we didn't. Carriers. Okay, those definitely need to be netted. Direwolf Rider. Okay, doesn't actually have Nimble. Didn't they used to have Nimble? Did they change that, or am I misremembering things again? Maybe I'm misremembering. Berserker has a War Branch. That's, that is actually super scary. That's a 4 AP weapon. They have 12 action points. Anyways, also Tribe Defenders. How many do you have? 4? Jeez. Jeez. That's going to hurt a lot. Need to get someone in melee there ASAP. Like these two, if I can. Oh well, we'll fight. We'll fight. Kind of was tempted to run away there, but I'm not going to. If there's casualties, then so be it. Okay, please advance. Like I said, you can stay there if you'd like, but I need to get to the Tribe Defenders. Anyways, so these are Harriers, both of them. Yeah, let's use nets while you're still alive. Okay, Berserker takes the high ground. I suppose I might slow it down with a net. I'm not going to engage with it, I don't think, while it has the advantage there. But I can wait and decide, so I will do so. Direwolf Rider over there. Oh, there's a Tribe Defender there as well. This is horrible. 5 of them. Well, I need to kind of prioritize getting in melee there. That's definitely something I need to do. So I think we will definitely win this, but I'm predicting like 2 casualties. We'll see. We'll see though. Might be 0, might be more than that. Anyways, Inspire. Probably loot Cardis. And just attack... well... I think these will probably wait. The thing is though, they might just shoot loot Cardis immediately. They also have bullseye, so yeah. Well, anyways, it is what it is. I'll spend the Inspire there. But maybe I should have waited. Maybe. Okay, Sancho... yeah, I would like to be able to stun this Berserker, but I might need to use him for the backline or even the Direwolf Rider here. And of course the Harriers do also need to be dealt with, but at least they're semi-easy to kill once their initiative is lowered. Okay, I'll wait, but yeah, you two will most likely just try to reach the backline. Okay, yes, they are waiting as well, but pain is incoming. It's going to hurt a ton, especially if they all target the same person. They can just pretty much kill anyone if they all connect. In any case, I think just engage here. Would be a damn shame to lose a round to this stupid crossbows though. Oh well. And also only 67. It also fails. Stupid goblins. Alright, so can I get a kill with Astrid? Seems a bit unlikely. Plunderer, yeah, has freedom of movement as well. Which is the old freedom movement, which is OP. Maybe just aimed shot here, that might be a kill. Yes. And now... 45, 49... This is 71, but I'm not going to trust that number, I don't think. Maybe just go for the Berserker? Okay. 95. And here they come. And it seems I'm unable to reach the backline as of yet. It needs to be like Kettle, probably, who tries for it. This is dangerous. Especially if we miss those. Alright. 69. Okay, not quite enough, but nearly. He's also bleeding, so would die to that. Alright, time for even more nets. Plunderer. Yeah, has a goblin skewer. That's going to be basically impossible to walk away from. I do have the footwork, but I would need 3 of those, so that's a no-go. Yeah. Yeah. The Berserker can attack twice on range, unless I net it now, and it also has Vengeance, so I guess I should use a net to slow it down. This is far more dangerous than the last fight was. Okay, just hold that last net. Get a kill, please. Yes, okay, progress. Start going for this one, I guess. It tickles. Alright. You just need to go for it, Kettle. Good luck, I guess. This one maybe will interrupt him, though. Alright, and Sancho, do you do the same? It's probably going to be a bit difficult to hit this one without a net. It is dangerous. And it is close by, unlike these ones. Could also go for the Harrier here. Hmm. 31, or I just ignore it. So if I do ignore it, it goes for like Rikara or Luthgardis. Or Swanhilder. I think I move like here, and once this one is dead, and if Sancho's still capable, either go for the stun on the Berserker or try to reach the tribe defenders. But yeah, if I put him there, he might... Well, then again, if they shoot him, I guess that's kind of a good case scenario, as it's not as devastating to lose him. And he actually has at least a little bit of range defense. It won't help that much, though. Not that amount, but... Anyways, go for it. Okay, switch to the spear again. So I could push back. 53. I still don't have an open lane to reach that backline, though, if I do it. If it even succeeds, which it might not. Damage is not really likely. Not with this weapon. Against freedom of movement. So maybe just shield wall. Yeah, I think I'll just do that and save the rest of his fatigue. And here comes the pain. Okay, misses somehow. Misses Azur. Well, it's a good thing that it missed. But yeah. As you attack for the ever so little damage that you can. Oof. Actually, that wasn't that bad. And they are getting closer, which means I can engage in melee, hopefully pretty soon. Alright, you go for the highest chance, which is 60%. Or you move there and go for this one. '39 initiative. Maybe this is the best target. Yeah, go for it. Do I still move in the way? Yeah, I guess I do. The Berserker might even move there, which would be terrible. So move there and accept that you are going to get hit by something at some point. Either attack this one or just switch to the Raider's Reckoning. I think I just switch. Really want to keep Rikhara alive, but everyone needs to contribute in this fight. This is so dangerous. Move there, I guess. Though if I do that, the Direwolf Rider can even reach here, which would be terrible. And I can't really rotate out of there. Well, I guess I kind of can with Herbert, but not really to a good spot. Move like one tile. That means I can at least reach the Harrier next round, and it does block this one a little bit. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Probably terrible things. And Ostrich just attacks this one, I suppose. Misses a 95. Okay, here comes the pain again. Yeah, did go for the backline, has reached Henrique. And I can't really provide a stun, so this is now a kind of a priority target. We'll wait for a net before I start doing things. I can do a rotation with Wifted. At least if I get Sütze out of the way. So I can shoot this one now. Acts in 4. That's so annoying. It's going to immediately break free. I also need to deal with this one. Alright. I think I'll just shoot this one. Misses a 95. Okay. So, yeah. Well, anyways. Do you reload? I mean, I can rotate twice with Wifted. That's a bit awkward, but I can. Having ammunition for next round would be nice. However, I could move like here for safety. And then reload, move and shoot. Anyways, so I think probably do that. Alright, now please hit this and ideally kill. Thank you. And thank you again. Baldwin the Master. Okay, so let's see. 64, I guess I go for it. Good. Yeah, at least they're so far unable to deal much damage. But that might be about to change very soon. Yeah, I think I need to net this one. How many nets do you have? 2. And pick one up from here. Once I deal with this one. With Azur. Azur still has 2 as well. Well, in any case, this one needs a net. You might be about to die, by the way, so if that happens, then thank you for your service. Yeah, these are the net priorities, I think. The Berserker kind of as well, yes, but at least it doesn't have... At least we can hit it. And deal damage without a net. Alright, and you just hold there or move one tile. There is a chance that this Direwolf Rider breaks free, kills this caravan hand and footworks there, and then kills Harold. It can't do all of that in one turn, I don't think. Maybe it can, though. Well, in any case, let's move there. Maybe that helps. Maybe. Okay, and finally we can engage with kettles. So either go for this one or go for 2 of them here. Maybe Rikhara engages with this one. Then again, I need her damage probably on this Direwolf Rider. You can pretty soon get to hopefully a couple of them. Well, in any case, 2 is more than 1. That is how math works. Yeah, go for the back line here, I guess. And good luck, because you'll need it. One of them is elevated as well. At least he has Steel Brow now to help with those headshots. Okay, and Azul. Net that one, I suppose. Equip the next net and then you wait. And then we use it probably on the Berserker once it steps down, if you're still alive. And you probably wait for an opportunity to stun the Berserker. You wait. Okay. Ow. Kind of ow. Kind of ow, but okay, that's fine. Okay, this one has cut leg muscles, so damage can be inflicted even without a net. And I guess I don't really have the nets to spare anymore, so just start attempting it. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, taking injuries. 79. That might be a kill for Baldwin, but that would be next round. And again, he has a lot of initiative, so it's fine. I think I go for this one. That frees up Sancho to move. Okay, good. Alright, and Alretieran, do you still just need to hold? Probably. If I push back now, then the coast is kind of clear. It is clear for Helvig. So I think I do it. Attempt it. Sun, disappoint. Alright. Guess you hold then. Hold and wait. It's kind of terrible that this one has a free shot on us next round, probably, but it seems it might not be helped. The Berserker might just step there as well, after which you have no chance of moving. Might step here. What is your melee defense? 31. Maybe if I try to move past this one. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Also, if I get lucky, I guess I can make it flee by stepping there. It is, I guess, possible. The Berserker might just move to this high ground, though. After which, well, I don't know. It's not the worst thing. It's bad, but it's not the worst thing. Might step here or here. Well, I guess you try it. 72. I shouldn't probably try to move. Can I move and do this? Yes. Okay, well that should work, right? Then again, I could have probably gotten through that, but yeah, that would have been 2 attacks I need to dodge. Okay, does get there. So next round probably reaches the Tribe Defender. Alright. Rikara probably needs to go for the Direwolf Rider, and we'll just have to accept that we might even lose Lutkardis to this one's crossbow. Yeah, we need Henrike's damage again. And obviously this does need to be dealt with. Also, staggering would help a lot, so I guess I'll go for a kick. Okay, there you go. Initiative of 2. Right. 51 probably. Save this skill for Baldwin the Master. Not like Ludwig is able to do anything here though. Oh well, might even equip this net, we'll see. I'll wait and decide. Alright, and here I guess I do rotate Henrike instead of inspiring someone. Especially since Herbert cannot do it anymore. Let's do so. Also, I might rotate Herbert there immediately, but I can still wait and decide, depending a little bit on what the Berserker does. He does nothing. Weird choice, but okay. Alright, so Azur has a net still. Or I just throw. It's actually a decent throwing opportunity here. Yeah, I think I wait with the net for the Berserker to come down. Though I could net one of these Tribe Defenders instead. Also, if I do net the Berserker now, I can have a better shot at stunning. Maybe that is indeed worth it in that case. Also, it does delay it, so sure. Never mind, let's do it. Go pick this one up. Alright, and with that said, I guess move like here and go for the stun. I could also go for the Tribe Defender here, but that's seemingly not quite as good. He misses, but he does have fast adaptation. Alright, can I get to a better spot with you? Guess still won't die to 1 hit. Haven't used the Reap ability even once. Can't really do so in this fight, it seems. I don't know. Move like there. That is further away from these, I guess, but oh well. So yeah, don't equip the net. You just do nothing. Yeah, I shouldn't even kick since I already did kick. I could do that by dumping the shield, I guess. And sure, let's go for this rotation here. Sütze doesn't have a great shot at the moment. So I will wait. Alright, we get a baffle out of a caravan hand. That's actually helpful. That is also helpful, thank you. So now can I rotate you? I can with Wifted, I think. So you wait. And also just oh, come on, guy. Caravan hand moves in the way of Wifted. Now I cannot rotate. Also, we might lose Astrid to one shot from here. Can I possibly reach in time? Not really. Not really. I could move away. What is your range defense? It's only 5. How is it only 5? You're getting plus 15 from anchor. What? Okay, I don't know why, but anyways, I need to decide. I guess I take my chances. If she dies, but who will you shoot? Maybe like an aimed shot somewhere. Hmm. 68 on the Tribe Defender. I guess go for that. What little damage that is. Oh dear. No, I didn't shoot, at least. Alright, well, 2 can play the footwork game. We'll be getting hit by the Berserker, but... oh well. Oh dear. Okay, this one didn't shoot. Alright, sure, I'll take it. I will definitely take it. And you can just hold. Patient Hunter means that whatever. Herald. Hold or move away. I guess you hold. 68. I'm probably getting some surround bonuses later, so let's wait. Ouch. Alright, and wait for a net again, I suppose. Then again, fast adaptation. I think I wait, though. Eating 1 hit from the Warbrand isn't that bad, surely. Okay, that's highly annoying, actually. Once I kill the direwolf from underneath, then the net is gone. And the plunderer has freedom of movement again, with high initiative. Oh well. Guess I can provide my own surround bonuses. Yeah, let's do so. And also, Baldwin probably goes like north instead of here. Alright, do I still need to net here? Probably not. 29 health. Let's wait and use a net on the Berserker once it's done. Probably. Footwork? Yeah, footwork. Footwork twice. Thank you, freedom of movement. The new one. Okay, 36. Now let's wait for like Lutcardis or someone. Now with you, these ones are engaged, these ones are engaged. Maybe move like there. I'll wait and decide. 42. Maybe I do need a net on this one still. But can I provide it? Not really. Well, maybe. Actually, Azur does have the fatigue. So I can wait. You don't have a great target, but I guess go for a Tribe Defender. Nice hit. Alright. Let's actually move here. After all. Get hit, but that's fine. Harold has a rotation. There isn't a good rotation to be had, though. Maybe just possibly next round or after that picks up a net somewhere. I could pick one up there. It is possible someone like Footworks and kills him. If I do that. Is there a net still here? At least it doesn't say so in the tooltip. I mean, there should be a net there since the net wasn't broken. The guy was killed. Anyway, I don't know. Let's move like here and... Well, 19%. That's not worth it. Just hold there. Okay, and Inspire, I guess, though I could also move away. Might still be hit by this Tribe Defender. Will you die to that? Probably not. Yeah, that won't happen. Surely that will not happen. So instead inspire someone. Who will it be? Let's probably do Baldwin. So that might be a kill already. In which case it is a waste. Who else is there? Ranch. Kind of. How about Sancho? Let's actually do Sancho, so I can get more stuns, possibly. So I still don't have the net here, but I guess I'll still go for it immediately. Fail. Fail. Out of fatigue. Good talk, never mind, that was dumb. I'll just attack there. Needs fatigue help. Oh, what the? There wasn't a... No, I'm being confused. I am once again being confused. I could push this guy, that doesn't help at all, so you do nothing still. I guess I step here. Or maybe even there, to prevent this one from footworking somewhere and shooting the crossbow. Okay, that's kind of lucky. I will definitely take it. Alright, we did get the footworking. So this one is now a priority, it seems. Okay, please kill. Thank you. Start dealing damage there. Speaking of damage, we have an elevated Berserker with 12 action points and Vengeance. Since I didn't get the stun off. Oh well. Sucks to be whoever gets hit there. Yeah, I can go for a Reap here. It's kind of a dangerous one, but I don't know. Need to do things. Need to be able to do things. Just get 2 hits in. Maybe go for a rotation on Astrid. That does lose the anchor bonus though. also, if I do so, I'm abandoning Harold there. Kind of. What else can I do? I can rotate with Herbert instead. Can I kill or stun this one in time? No, I need to save Astrid. I don't think I have enough damage on it. I could of course rotate first with Harold and then rotate with Herbert. Does that help at all? I don't think it does. And yes, the net is gone. On the ground we don't even have the broken throwing net, that's weird. Yeah, you wait, I guess. And Herbert just rotates, since I can't rely on being able to kill or stun. Need Sütze out of there as well, but I guess that cannot be helped at the moment. Can I get a net there? Yes, probably. Well, then again, the Berserker will break free. I do kind of need a net because of the freedom movement, though. Okay, that hurts a lot. Now we absolutely need that stun. Maybe even Ranch tries for it. Kind of has to. But let's wait for a net again. Oof, but that's a caravan hand, so doesn't matter. Okay, you can't move. Not yet, at least. Once again, use a net, and then are there any nets left? There's one there. Can't get to it yet. So, yeah. Anyways. Maybe you use the net here, then. Yeah, I think so. Let's use it. And then Henrique. What can you do, Henrique? Maybe use an aimed shot on this one. Need to start dealing damage to it. And Rikara helps here as well. We'll just have to accept that Tribe Defender shooting at us. Kind of have to. Alright, can you hit this one? Okay, this time you did. Good work. You just attack. Start tickling. Okay, and then we have an Inspire. So Baldwin will stay there, I guess, since now I did manage to stun the Berserker. Maybe it's no, it's not Rikara. Not enough fatigue. Maybe it's Lutkardis. I'll wait and decide. Okay, you probably just well, you can try this. You can try this improvised strike. Just get it. Okay, that helps kind of a lot, actually. Do I switch into the spear? I guess I do. Alright. $95 miss. Okay, and Harold finally. So yeah, I don't see a good rotation anymore. There's a net there. Do I risk it? Or the biscuit? Might still die to a Tribe Defender footwork. I don't think I need to. So instead, get a fatigue and rotate later. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, nice. One more down. So there's a couple of them there. Yeah, I need to go for them. Good. Maybe I can spook them by using Swanhilder. Seems unlikely, but possible. Also, yes, you can move. That's good. That is good, says Sherlock Holmes. Okay, so Azur, is it time to finally throw damage things? I guess it is. 14%. Okay, never mind, it isn't. Instead, go for the net there. Alright, and finally, the Inspire. Let's do round this time. Okay, and try to get this one, I guess. I forgive you. $71 miss. I'll leave her there even though... Oh, come on, dude. I mean, you're trying to help, but... Please don't steal my kills. Uh-oh, spooky. Alright. I might still need a stun there, we'll see. I'll wait and decide. You just wait. You go pick up the net. Use it on maybe one of these, but do I wait on that? Is there a point? I don't know. I'll wait still. Alright, keep on doing that. Let's move one tile. Okay. Herbert goes for this one, I guess, unless I want to go for this one. This one is going to die pretty easily, though. Let's go for these ones. 12%. Wait and decide. Alright. Empty shot here, I suppose. 53. Fails. Rikara goes... Yeah, Rikara goes here. Get that back. Do that. Inspire who? Maybe Herbert? Let's do Herbert. One more down. Okay, Harold, you can now hide. It's finally time. Seems they're trying to get away. So, initiative of -23. Can I skip the stun? I think I can, but should I risk it? I only have one attempt on Runge. I have one next round with Sancho. I probably have enough damage, though. I'll just attack. Here as well. And yeah, let's actually attack instead of using the net. Take the high ground. Mr. 32. Sancho does nothing. There we go. Tough one. I'll risk this. Get it. And let's see if I can get all of them. There we go. Goblins are no match for this company. Spooky fight though, definitely. Alright, and Sancho, I don't know, just Try it. Gets it. At this point, the battle is completely won. Shouldn't be any risk anymore. I don't know, this was kind of enjoyable, but partly that is because we perhaps got a bit lucky that no one died. So I don't know, I'm not ready to change my mind about goblins just yet. I do enjoy the close battles though. Okay, one more. Just one more. There we go. I'm actually really surprised that no one died, but yeah, obviously great result. Now hopefully they give us enough time again to heal up and repair before they go for it again. Get a couple of levels out of that. Even more goblin junk. Probably can't fit all of this, can I? Yes, I can. Okay. Let's break camp again. Maybe I need to assign more people to these things, sadly. Let's do Baldwin. Do that. And do that. 39. Yeah, I need more people there. So let's assign 3 healers and let's see about the repair tent. I have way more things to repair, of course. So more people there as well. Let's do like 4. Something like that. Okay, now please don't attack us for like a day or 2. 18 nomads. They are being chased though, so maybe they aren't attacking. Can I deal with this? It's kind of an easy group. I don't... Also yes, the levels. So round level 10. Takes more resolve. Up to 110. And now what? Maybe vengeance? Yeah, vengeance over killing frenzy, I think. Just having more base fatigue from somewhere would be nice, but can't really be accomplished. I already have Brawny. I think I take vengeance here. Well, then again, yes, skillful stacking is available. Yes, that is true. That is true. I think it's a bit of a waste on a damage dealer, though. I'll take vengeance. Okay, and then Svanhildur level 6. Probably takes like fatigue instead of hit points. Not sure about that though. Doesn't have Berserk or Patient Hunter, but also doesn't have much help with fatigue. No Second Wind, for example. No Brawny available. I don't know, I'll take the hit points. Probably try to leave it at that, though. Which might not be enough, but... oh well. And now... Back some belts, I guess. That does help with fatigue. Yeah. Alright. And take that. And one more thing. I guess you can have like a shield. Also, yes. Replenish the nets. Almost forgot. I'm hoping we don't get attacked here. I guess I will fight though if we do, but... It is going to be bad. I'll move Baldwin down here and Astrid there. Actually, I'll move everyone down a bit, I guess. That's probably safer. I'm not going to mess with the armors, I don't think. I'll leave Baldwin out of this fight if this fight is going to happen. How about Ostrich? I think she can still probably... There's a few archers and a slinger. I think that's fine. But they'll likely not attack. They did attack. Never mind. Okay, let's fight again. Yeah, we do have the southern army here, so not really much of a fight. I'll just move Astrid out of there. There's a very slim... What the hell are you doing? What? Oh, it's the Holy War. How is this... What the... Okay, you're ostensibly on the same side, though. Are you guys going to be hostile to me? No, not to me. But if the southern army decides to kill our caravan, then I guess that's just going to happen. Hopefully not, but I don't know. Seems kind of... I don't know, is that... No, that's not a bug. There is a holy war going on. Still though, why did you allow him to get so close to you and then decide to do that? That's a sneaky tactic. Okay, you're just rotating for some reason. What the hell? Yeah, they're attacking us. Well, not us, but they're attacking the caravan. So that means the caravan is going to be gone. Well, at least we'll win this fight. That is stupid, though. I've never seen anything like that in this game. Oh well. I suppose I could have realized that since the Holy War is going on, something like this might happen. Well, in any case... Yeah, just start shooting. Don't really need to think that much what's going on. Yes, the donkey. The donkey is a huge threat to you. Destroy it. Do not allow it to continue breathing. You sure you brought enough mortars? Anyways, I think I'll mostly like stay put. We'll get some kills here at least. Yeah, I shouldn't advance, I don't think, but let's do that. Gets fast adaptation going. Hooray. Okay, probably do nothing, but let's wait. You like to rotate, huh? So, will you enjoy this? Hopefully you will, because I've done it. Right, I'll wait. Didn't really pay attention. Are any of these still acting? I guess some of them are. Maybe it's just the backliners, though. I am kind of bummed that the caravan is getting killed here. We would have gotten a lot of XP by being able to complete it. Alright. Yeah. You can just hold there. You can take the high ground. You can inspire like Henrique maybe? Sure. Why not? I don't know. Stay put. Stay put. Stay put. Stay put. Move one tile. Somewhere. Like there. Stay put. Switch weapon. Move one tile. Take an aim shot. Yeah, there you go. Did you also hit my guy? I think you did. Well, I guess I'll have to allow it. Even if I wanted to, I cannot attack them. I wouldn't want that, obviously. Can't deal with them. Alright, run away. Why are you slinging at us? Sling at someone else. Nicely done. Nicely done. Right, once again I will wait and see what happens. Maybe inspire Rond this time, but he might still have a target regardless. Maybe. I don't know. Let's wait. When in doubt, wait. Alright. Let's start doing things again. So if I'm lucky, I guess, I get Sheriff killed. He is annoyingly situated at the moment. He will come down though, probably. Okay. Step over there. Herbert should do something. What would that something be? What should it be? I don't know. Doesn't want to get too close. Not with his defenses and armor situation. I guess just hold there. It's fine. Wasting 10 action points. Well, wasting 7. Stabbed to death. Okay, and Sancho Panzo just, I don't know, moves there and attacks something. So now I blocked. Well, then again, I wouldn't want to go there with you, so whatever. Whatever, move there. Let's inspire Henrique again. Orange. Sure, actually let's do orange. So yes, the donkeys are dead, the caravan is gone. Guess what I said earlier about not caring where the caravan is headed to was not really true. Because of this stupid religious squabble. Okay, once again, mostly just wait. Mostly. They mostly come out at night. Mostly. Wait. Are you fleeing yet? Not during this round. That would be a kill. Never mind, it wasn't. Right, can I get a kill? Maybe. Yes. Let's shoot this one. $39. Well, I guess I can do nothing else, so do it. Good hit. The zoo. Okay, this stupid nomad leader still holding the high ground. Well, I guess we can deal with him there as well. Need to deal with this fool first, though. Stop resisting. Oh yeah, I don't have quick hands, so yeah. Need that still. One further downside of this build that I made here. Need so many perks. Do that though, so I'm not going to bother trying to dagger. His armor is going to get damaged anyway. I guess we walk into the disadvantageous spot. What was the chance there? 36 only. Sucks to be you, Sheriff. For the short duration of time you still have left on this earth. I don't know who to inspire. Ludwig? Alright. Did that help? No, it actually... Well, I couldn't have moved and attacked twice, right? No, anyways, whatever. The AI is so weird sometimes. This guy walks into his own mortar range to get this archer. This one decided not to shield wall with a fatigue pool of 136. Etc, etc. There you go, getting shell-shocked. Maybe he has like a shell-shock mortar kink. Gets his rocks off doing that. Use a net there. I don't know, whatever. Use a net there. Use a net there. Bonk. Okay, thank you. Okay, we are nearly done here. At least we'll get some loot. They don't care about collateral damage. I do, though. Okay, one more. There we are. Get 3 levels out of that. Masterwork Fabric. Seems to be a new item. A Niqab. That is actually one of the best nimble base helmet layers. And I cannot fit everything. But I can fit the important things. Now these aren't important. Well, I guess I'll still pick that one up. So dump that. Wagons lay on their sides, men and limbs are scattered. A moan rises from the ruin, but it is a dying one, as you never hear it again. Dark shadows ripple over the grass. Above you a growing flock of buzzards. Best to let them feast, for there is nothing else you can do here. Darn it. Darn it indeed. Alright. Welp. We nearly made it. Nearly made it. Wasn't our fault, really. So, I guess I shouldn't feel bad. Anyways, let's get you back into the lineup. Let's refresh the nets. Again. Where the hell? There you are. Alright, and do the levels. Alretieren, level 9. Takes more melee skill, actually up to 71. I can technically, I guess, deal a bit of damage if I want, but probably just go with shields and spears and then take like spear waller. I need to kind of decide now. I mean, 71 is low. Can get like fast adaptation and slash or feint. I think I'll just go with the shields though. Probably. Before I do that though, I could take something else. Like perhaps second wind. Delay the decision. How about back to basics? That's also good. 55 resolve is okay. So back to basics, we'll give them a chance to rally, as well as some melee defense when she gets hit. So your base melee defense is 29 at the moment. I'll do the other levels first. Let's do Henrike. Level 8. I guess probably does take that +3 roll here. Takes more fatigue. Okay, and takes battle flow. Battle flow or muscularity at this point. I'll take battle flow first. Next up, Lutkardis, level 11. I'll take +2 melee defense. Still, it is not time to take perfect focus. That will come later. So now... I guess I do need to find out just how the veteran perk levels work now, so I can plan better. So I get 2 more perks next level. I think I'll just take Fortified Mind to help with the mind over body though. For now, that's going to be always something I take. Anyways, so Alretieren doesn't have packs and belts. We can... So I think you can read multiple books. But I also think that is not intended. However, I will make use of that in this run, I think. Which means I can still get packs and books. Packs and belts. Packs and belts later on. Even when she has read a book already. That might not be true though, but... Anyways. Packs and belts would be nice to carry more shields around. I would go with stick fighting were that available, but it is not. However, that can also be acquired from a book. I'll take second wind first here, so that delays the decision here, but yes, most likely let's just go with shields and probably spears. I could just skip the shields though and go instead with just spears and use like a two-handed spear or double grip spear. Is that wasting the melee defense a bit? Maybe. Our goal is the witch hut. I don't think I necessarily need like excellent tanks for that. I instead need like reliable fast damage. I think. If I were doing the black monolith, then I would ideally have a super tank. She would not be it in any case, I don't think. Not quite good enough. Maybe though, maybe. I don't know. Haven't really thought about it that much, to be honest. In any case, that's the levels done. That is the caravan done, sadly. So probably we will head to like one Stadt once again to sell things. In any case, that is enough for now. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.